What's up, everybody? Garrett back here, and welcome to Rad Up All Night, where tonight we are going to talk all things physical media with new releases I got of things that are out and things that are coming out that I want to check out with you guys for the first time. So let me know who is in the house, and we're going to do this together because I have a lot of stuff, guys, and things have been crazy over here in my life. It's like the first weekend I've been home in probably like 4 weeks. Work travels, I had some conventions, and things have just been hectic here, especially with the holidays. So I figured for me to get this stuff done, instead of trying to break it up into tons of different videos, I might as well just go through everything today and tonight with you guys, tell you my thoughts on the stuff I've watched, and hopefully maybe get your opinions on stuff that I have not checked out yet. So definitely let me know who is in the house right now. I see people chiming in, chatting away. I will get to you guys first, and then we'll start going through some of this stuff that I have here. So anyway, happy post-Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a good holiday. If you guys didn't check out our annual Vinegar Syndrome stream with Dead Pit, make sure to do that. It was a pretty fun time. And I'm going to see who is in the house right now. It's been a little while since I've done one of these by myself, so I appreciate everybody popping in here. Adrian James, what is going on? Welcome. Wet Movie, what is going on, my man? Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. Dilated Entertainment, welcome. New channel member. So, guys, if anybody in here is not subscribed currently, please do. You know I'm trying to hit that 2,000 subscriber mark by January 1st, and it's a tight race right now, guys. So we are closing out on November, so I really have about, I don't know, a month or so to do it. So I need about, I don't know, like 220 or something like that. I don't know, something along those lines. But I know we can do it. I've done it before, but I need your help to do it. So thank you, Dilated Entertainment, for coming in and saying what's up, being a new member of the channel. I hope you like what you see here. Try to keep you guys entertained. Punisher, Batman fan, what is going on? Dave Vanderhoff, what is up, man? Ken Carlson in the house. Daniel Timms, what is going on? Welcome. Oh, you got the guest today in 4K. Was that on sale from Second Sight? That's a great addition, if that was true. We'll talk some Black Friday in here as well. Saturn Video, what is going on? Welcome. What's a name? What's in a name? What's up? I can't wait. I appreciate that. What's up, my guy? Mel, Rad Pack member Mel. My Killer Podcast. Go check her out. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Mel. I don't think you're even in town this weekend, are you? Yeah, she knows what's up. Kill that like button for sure. For sure. Annihilate it. What's up, brother? Ryan Hayden, greetings and salutations. What's up, man? How you doing over there? How was your weekend? Fight the good fight. What are the strongest days of the week, Saturday to Sunday, the rest of the weekdays? Oh, man. I don't know. Strongest days of the week. Every day is strong, man. Every day. Let's see. Actually, so did I. So that's why I'm doing this right now. I just got done watching Survivor Series, which is actually taking place like right where I live. So part of me was thinking about going to the event because they were doing like war games and stuff. But like I said, it's been a hectic couple weekends over here, so I needed to catch up on a lot of stuff, so I had to stay here. Scratch Burno, what's going on? Gus, what's up, man? Oh, it's the standard. Oh, that $29 is nice, though. All right, so I've caught up on this. Perfect. So, gang, again, like I said, I have so much stuff here that I've gotten that I'm supposed to review, or I wanted to review, or things I picked up, or hauls, or whatever you want to call it. Things have just been stacking up, so I figured let's go through some of these now, and then I'll dive back into the chat. Let me see. In Search of Darkness 3 came out today digitally. Wow. That's crazy. I haven't gotten anything from that yet. So that's interesting. All right. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here was actually something that I Had never seen before. I heard about it. It was something that came out in 1992. It was like a straight-to-TV thing in England, and it was kind of, banned in a sense. Like, it was one of those things that was very hard to see after it aired. It kind of came off as a documentary about ghosts and like hauntings. And they put out 101 Films and MVD Visual put out this bad boy for Ghost Watch. I don't know if you guys seen this yet, but man, what an awesome edition for a somewhat like lost movie. And this is like found footage before found footage was a thing. Like I said, this came out in 92 and it was like made for TV, and they almost like presented it as kind of like an unsolved mysteries type story. And it's really, really cool. And this thing is chocked and loaded. It's limited edition to get it in this like big hard box here. So I definitely recommend trying to pick this thing up soon. And like you get the Blu-ray in here, Ghost Watch, 101 Films. You get this cool booklet in here as well, which has got like all these different, almost like a diary type thing here about the incidents that happened at this house. And like I said, this thing presented off like real life. So kind of like Blair Witch in a sense, where everybody thought it was real. It's got like lobby cards in here, like just of the different characters from the show or the movie. And then it's got another book as well, which is basically just show notes and stuff like that talking about the movie. So guys, what an awesome edition. I did check this out and it's really cool. It just really has that old early 90s feel of like those TV shows and stuff. And I just thought this was a real cool edition, that they gave it so much love for something that's a little bit kind of unknown. So Ghost Watch, if you have not seen it, I recommend this one. Definitely recommend this one. Check it out for sure. I know like a lot of people are having sales right now. Like I know like that MVD sale. I don't know if this would be on there because it is an MVD visual title in collaboration with 101 Films. So maybe check out that site and see if they have this on sale. Because I went on that site earlier and man, they've got a lot of stuff on there cheap. So I definitely would check and see if that one's on there for sure. Which one I did see on there, if you didn't have, was At Close Range, which just came out from MVD Rewind, and I think it was like $12 or something. So I would definitely grab that one if you guys haven't, because I just love that movie so much. If you checked out my review I did a couple weeks ago, I talk about how much I like that movie. And just let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I have some music playing in my headphones, so I just want to make sure I'm coming in clear and I'm not getting drowned out by the music. Brandon, what is going on, man? I see Adrian James. What is up? Dilated. Shrink wrap. Depends. Only on like these big boxes, because I can like cut a hole out. So like I'll do that on some of these big boxes, like from Arrow and stuff like that. No, I don't do the turkey bags, dude. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, cool. Thanks. Audio is fine. All right, so the next one is another big box. This was an awesome edition. This was something I was looking forward to because I did have the DVD from MGM from back in the day. And this was one I was looking forward to from Arrow. And it is the Count Yorga collection. Now, this was a movie or two movies that my uncle really talked to me about a lot when I was younger. There's some of his favorites. So I had that old MGM double disc or DVD that had like double feature or whatever. So to see that they were getting this box set from Arrow, I was down for this for sure. So as you can see, you get a book like Arrow always does. Arrow always does those cool books. And then you get both in here. You get Count Yorga, Vampire, and then you get Return of Count Yorga. Now, these are real cool movies. I like these a lot. Now, again, this is like these like from the 70s, and it's just got a cool tone to it. Like, it kind of reminds me, like I said, I've talked about before, like my love for things like Salem's Lot. Like, it's just a cool tone, kind of slow pace, slow burn. Start to learn about the characters and stuff, and that's kind of what Count Yorga is. So this is kind of under people's radar. It's definitely a cool release. It's an awesome release, but definitely cool movies. But like I said, they're very kind of slow burn 70s vampire movies. So that's kind of up your alley, and you haven't checked these out. I recommend checking that out for sure. Count Yorga is a real cool movie, and the collection and the set from Arrow is just top notch. Arrow always does an awesome job. I just love those hard boxes, those big hard boxes. So that was the Count Yorga collection from Arrow Video, which is a really cool one. I just see Captain Horror in the house. What is up, man? What's up, dude? And you know what? I'll show this one. I'm gonna do like a standalone review on this, but I did grab the Videodrome 4K from Arrow. Now look at how nice that thing looks. So I did check this out, but I'm gonna do a standalone review on this Videodrome one and talk about it. Really cool edition, for sure. Sam Thompson. All right, you kind of check me out at work, man. I appreciate that. Heck yeah, that's what it's all about. What's up, man? How are you? Oh, Mel got the Count Yorga set. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Captain Horror knows what's up. Smash that like button. Again, share the stream along. Let people know I'm live. Hit the like button. It helps the channel out. Like I said, I'm on a hunt for 2K subs in like a month. So need your help here. Yeah, I didn't I'm interested to see if I heard that there's different special features on the Criterion Videodrome, but I have the Criterion Blu-ray, so I wasn't gonna buy the 4K because the problem with the Criterion is it's like the same exact thing, it's just a new disc in there. So I'm not gonna that just feels like I'm buying the same thing twice. So I definitely wanted to hit the Arrow one up because I just love that artwork and stuff. So, and like I said, to add it to my Arrow collection, I'm a bigger Arrow fan than I am a Criterion fan personally. So I'd rather have it for Criterion. Yeah, I gotta check and see which features are on the Criterion one when I do my review. All right, so this next one is from Scream Factory, The Company of Wolves on 4K. Now I did own this on Blu-ray, but it was like a Region B Blu-ray, and this is a cool movie. Very cool. Glad they got this. It was something different. I'm really tired of Scream Factory kind of playing the same movies, the same, hang. So when they come out with something new, I'm always down for it. So I'm happy to have Company of Wolves. It's pretty cool. It's, it takes place in old times. It almost feels like a fairy tale almost. But like I said, it's got some real cool visuals in here as well. Like the transformation stuff is top notch in this. So it holds its own with a lot of those other werewolf movies from back in the 80s, like London and Howling and all that other stuff. But Company of Wolves is a sleeper, I think. Nobody ever talks about this one, but it's definitely one to check out. Like I said, the effects in this are really good. So yeah, this is the new one from Scream Factory. You know how they roll. There's nothing really. It's just the normal. I think they might have alternate art, probably. I'm assuming. Yeah. This is probably the original. Yeah, this is the original artwork. I'll flip it and show you guys. So this is the original artwork. If you guys remember that image is kind of what's on most other editions of this. Is that wolf coming through the mouth there? But yeah, it's a cool one. I would definitely recommend getting this one, especially because, like I said, at this state of the game, to get Scream Factory to do some new stuff is kind of rare. So definitely, Company of Wolves is something I would get in your collection. So let me go back. Let's see. Mama Blu-ray in the house. What's going on? Jackson Jack in the house. What's up? Why did Criterion do Wall-E? I don't know. There must be some kind of deal, but I'm not getting it. I have Wall-E on Steelbook, Blu-ray. It's okay. It's cool, but, I got to be a little more picky with what I grab. I'm not going to be grabbing, Disney on Criterion. That's just not going to happen. I'm not double-dipping my Disney stuff. No. My man, Tomato Vision, what is up? Woo! What's up, my man? Hey, man, congrats on, this guy's cracking up, too. This guy's almost at 2K subs. He came out of friggin' out of left field with that. So, congrats on him over there at Tomato Vision. Go check him out. I know, I hear you. I mean, I'm big in aesthetics and stuff, too. So it's like to just have a random Disney title in your Criterion and then, like, them not touch any of the titles, it is a little bit off. I agree. That's just kind of how I feel, too. All right, so the next one I'm thinking I might do, like, a standalone of this as well. Really cool movie, 90s, early 90s. Back in the day, in the late 80s, early 90s, like, skiing movies, ski comedies were, like, really big. So this was one that I can't remember if I saw this in the theater. There was one my parents took me to in the theater. It was either this, which was Ski Patrol. It was either Ski School or Hot Dog. One of those ones were like, I remember seeing in the theater, but I was so young that I don't remember when or which one it was, because I get all these confused. So I'm finally glad to have this, because I don't think this had a DVD, I don't believe. I know Ski Patrol, I know Ski School did, I had that. I know Hot Dog did. But I think this might have been like the first time this thing has seen the light of day. So really, really cool on that is to get this Ski Patrol from MVD Rewind. They always do like such a killer job. So if you guys were watching the last Rad Pack episode, which is a real popular one, we did the call-ins. This was my giveaway. I gave this thing away to one of our viewers there. So yeah, so that was Ski Patrol. Definitely a cool one, guys. Comedy, 90s. This might be the image you guys remember from back in the day. Hold on, am I a little blurry? Let me see if I can fix this. I feel like I'm not focusing right. So let me see what I can do here. Let's see if I can fix this. But let me know in the comments if you guys saw Ski Patrol and what you think of that thing. So let me see what I can do here. All right, let's see how this is. All right. So, Ski Patrol from MVD Rewind. Very, very cool edition. I think I might do, a bigger review on this. But yeah, it's again, the creators of Police Academy, and that's kind of what you're getting here. And you know how they roll. They always give you like a poster with the two artworks on it. So you get the mini poster inside, and I would definitely recommend Ski School. Such a fun movie. I do think this was the one I think I saw in theaters, because there's a character in this with like that has like two faces on like his head, and he's talking to them or whatever. And I remember that character like really, really well. So yeah, if you know Police Academy, just picture that in a ski movie. It's basically the same thing. Let me see. I got a bunch of people coming through. Let me see. Are you talking about Ski Patrol? Yeah. I mean, a little bit, not tons. Yeah, I love Billy Blank stuff. I really do. Rad. I have the Rad. I have Rad on that. I think Rad's probably sold out, man. I think they have like a lot of stuff on their site, and then once you click it, it says sold out. Rad's been sold out. Rad's like one of those Vinegar Syndrome titles that is like really sought after, because it's been sold out forever. At least with the slipcover. I don't know if they restocked it without the slip. They may have, but Rad was one of those titles that was like, that thing sold out in like a day, and it's been something everybody's been after. But of course, being a huge Rad fan, I grabbed that thing within like the first minute it was released. Do I think Dream a Little Dream 2 will ever come out on Blue? Anything's possible. I mean, when we go through some of this stuff I'm going to go through today, anything is possible with what can be released. What Steelbooks am I going after next month? To be honest, like, guys, I'm so busy with trying to kind of juggle work and this and life and all this stuff that I don't even know a lot of times what's coming. I'll go on Best Buy sometimes and like check out their 4K Steel Limiteds, and I'll like just buy a bunch of them. I don't know what's coming out on Steelbook. I have some stuff here. Let me see. I don't. Oh, you're talking about Christian. Hey, thank you so much. Kind of, right? With the glasses and stuff. Actually, it's funny you say that. I just picked that up on the Severance sale a couple days ago. So I've been talking to Christian over at Planet CHH, and we're going to do a live first-time watch-along of Grandpa is a Vampire. So if anybody has that and they haven't watched it yet, or they want to watch it with us, we'll be doing that as soon as we get them in. Yeah, if that's coming out, yeah, grab it if you don't have it. It's I don't do Steelbooks for Screen Factory stuff, so I've got like the 4K and all that of They Live. Killer Pizza, I did watch Survivor Series. Yep, I just got done. All right, so speaking of Steelbooks, I did grab this one, but I haven't even looked at it yet. And it's the new ET 4K. Cool. I like the colors. It reminds me of like the Speak and Spell or whatever. Yeah, it's 2 discs. I haven't even seen anybody review this, so I'm not even sure like what the quality looks like. I really like my ET Blu-ray that I have because it's got both versions on it, like the new version and then like the old version with the guns and stuff. So I really like that edition. I was hesitant about even jumping to a new one. But if anybody in the chat can let me know, does this have the option to like watch both cuts of the movie, or are you just stuck with like the new cut? Let me know. I'm gonna go through this chat again. Do I know? Oh man, Criterion released Fast Times. It's probably my favorite Criterion release, just because Fast Times Original High is like my all-time favorite comedy. So, yeah, Criterion did a great release where you actually get the TV cut as well, which is one that I've been after forever, and it's like the first time you can get that on a legit copy. So if you don't, it's probably 50% off right now. Go get it. Go get it now. It's so worth it. Let me see. The main event of War Games is alone, or yeah, man. I've been a lifelong wrestling fan. I did pro wrestling for a little while. I kind of got out of watching wrestling around like 2000, like when the pandemic hit, because I just couldn't get into it with the no crowd thing, and then they did like the digital crowd and stuff, and I just really lost interest in it at that point. So I'm like slowly getting back into it now. I know Triple H is like taking over and stuff, and things have gotten better. So I've been just watching like the pay-per-views and stuff. So I thought tonight was pretty good. I like the story they're telling with like Sami Zayn and all that. I love Judgment Day is at the group with Finn Balor. Like, I think that's like the coolest faction I've seen in a long time. Rhea Ripley is like one of the best things I think in pro wrestling right now, overall. So I'm just kind of slowly getting back into it. But growing up, I mean, it was like my whole life from the time I was like 5 years old until basically like, I don't know, it got to be like in my 30s or so. But yeah, big wrestling guy. I know. I think about that every day, man. I look down here and I'm like, all right, it's kind of clean. I'm like, let me get this tour. You know what? That would put me over the 2,000 subs, I think, if I did it, wouldn't it? It's coming, man. It's coming. I promise. It's honestly like the biggest. I'm almost embarrassed that I didn't get to do it this year. But it's coming. Yeah, man, we're waiting for some cool stuff. There's a lot of good. I mean, all those are released on Blu-ray. It's just, you know, I think that I would love to see like a better edition, right? Like, imagine a nice License to Drive and like a nice hard box and all this special stuff put in it. Like, I would be down for that. It's a very out of print Blu-ray, actually. Class is on Blu-ray. I think, I don't know who put that one out. Somebody put Class out though, and Better Off Dead is on like just a standalone like big studio blue, I believe. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool looking Steelbook. Is there a reason you don't do Steelbooks or you just Steelbooks? I do Steelbooks except for Screen Factory. Just as I have all the other collector's editions on regular just slipcovers, so I don't like to mix and match. You know what I mean? Like, I like everything to look seamless, so I don't want to like have They Live on Steelbook and then have like Fog and all that on regular edition. So it just, to me, it's like with Screen Factory, their Steelbooks are kind of like, they just kind of choose random ones to put on there, and I just don't like the way it's going to look sitting together on the shelf. So, and I have like my own Steelbook section over here, so I wouldn't have to want to separate them. So that's kind of why I don't do Screen Factory on Steels, but I do Steelbooks more or less most of the time if I have an option on regular big name releases. Okay, it's the theatrical in 4K. Okay, so which theatrical though? Is like the theatrical like from the 80s or the theatrical of like the one that came out in like the 90s or whatever, or the 2000s where they digitally took out the guns and added all the new scenes? Like, which one is in 4K, and are they both at least on the disc? That's what I'm curious. What's up, Andrew's Horror Show? Rhode Island in the house. You got that right, man. Thanks for popping in, dude. Robzilla. Yeah, Criterion has The Brood, too. That's a great movie if you guys haven't checked it out. Yeah, myself. I was independent for about 2 years. It was kind of one of those things I always wish I went back to, but it didn't happen. So now I get to use this. I get to use this as my stage now. Survivor Series is pretty good. Yeah, I'm unboxing some rad releases over here. So let's go on to the next one. So here's the thing. This next one, I actually love this movie. I feel like I just watched it again after not seeing it for quite a long time, and I realized how much I loved it even more than I remembered. Big fan of this. I was like, oh, I always thought it was cool, but watching it again, I was like, man, this is such a cool movie. It's such a rad movie. And that's Trancers. I got the new 4K from Full Moon. This was their first 4K. Now, I've heard a lot of people say the 4K looked kind of crappy. I could see in some scenes it was a little bit like grainy looking, like too grainy. But what a great movie this is. It's like really cool. It's almost like Full Moon's take on like Blade Runner. Very, very good movie. You got Helen Hunt in here as well. I mean, it's a Christmas movie, guys. So if you guys didn't know, this is definitely a movie that takes place around Christmas. And I highly recommend Trancers. Now, I have this Blu-ray, but I haven't gone back and like compared the two to see like if that one's better looking than this. I don't know those things, but I do know that this is a cool movie. And regardless if you get this edition, it comes with a Blu-ray as well, or the old Blu-ray that they did, I think you should definitely get it if you don't. Now, I may do a giveaway on the Blu-ray. So, guys, we have a Rad Pack show coming up in December. We're going to be sending each other gifts, and we're going to be opening them live. So, again, Mel, Justin, and myself, we know each other. We just think Rad Pack, and we know each other, but we've never met. I don't know what they have in their collections. They don't know what I have. So it's going to be kind of a random, let's send them gifts and see, you know, if it's something they don't have and that they'd really like. So I think it's going to be a pretty cool stream. So we're also thinking about doing a lot of giveaways on that stream, giving gifts to all of you guys for your support over the last 6 months with the Rad Pack, and even just myself and my channel and Mel and Justin. So I might give away my Blu-ray of Trancers if it's something you guys might want. So keep your eyes open for that. But yeah, this is the new Trancers 4K from Full Moon. And again, very, very cool movie if you guys aren't a fan of that. Or if you haven't seen it in quite a while, I recommend grabbing that and checking it out. I was very happy with it. I was saying to myself, man, why don't I watch this more? Cool movie. What was my wrestling name? My wrestling name was, I had a nickname. It was The New Obsession. And my name was Jamie Starr was my wrestling name. Fight the good fight. Native Rhode Island. Go come. Wait a minute. Who's this? I know another Rhode Islander in here. Who is that? Better Off Dead Steelbook's coming, 4K. 80s theatrical is in 4K. Okay, I'm happy with that. That works for me. Yeah, Dilated says they like Trancers. Shrunken Heads. I actually thought Shrunken Heads was pretty good, actually. I have that on DVD. It's not bad. Is it the one where they, like... I get them all confused. Yeah, Shrunken Heads was good. Was that the one where they have, like, kind of floating heads? And they... I believe. I think Shrunken Heads was good. You know what? I don't know how many Trancers there were. I actually don't own any besides the first one. So if they're good, then let me know. Hell yeah, I'll take it. New Obsession sounds like if it's like an 80s perfume, I'm down. I'm down with that. It's not. It's hard to say. There's some scenes where it's not grainy like film grain. It's different. It's different. Yeah, I ordered Evil Laugh. Yeah, I did. Close Range and Burbs on 4K. I doubt you're going to get Close Range on 4K anytime soon because it just hit Blu-ray. So, but Burbs would be cool. I'd like that. All right, so the next one is another one. I haven't checked this out yet, actually. And it's something I really like. I talked about it before. I love documentaries. I like documentaries a lot. I was talking about that In Search of Darkness and all that stuff. Like, that's no joke. Like, I love documentaries, especially when it has to do with horror and stuff like that. But this is the documentary called Smoke and Mirrors. It's on it's the Tom Savini story. So this was put out by Wild Eye releasing. I haven't even opened it yet, so I can open it now. But I assume that it's probably just... You're just getting the same image on the inside of this, because it does come with like a slip. Let me see. Oh no, it's a different image. It's actually pretty cool. So you got the Smoke and Mirrors. I'm sure this is going to be awesome. I just haven't got down to check it out because I've been trying to catch up on a lot of these releases. So. Yeah, Smoke and Mirrors from Wild Eye releasing is it's got to be out now, I'm assuming. But yeah, this is definitely one I would probably check out. If anybody's seen this, tell me if it's good, because I love my documentaries. Let's see. Oh, I used to, for sure. I used to wear that, and I'd probably wear it now. Yeah, definitely. Andrew's Horror Show says Smoke and Mirrors was amazing. Heck yeah. Well, I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got it. I have seen Ghoul School. I have that on DVD in like a some kind of pack or something. Like, it's got a couple movies on it, but yeah, that sounds like something that they would definitely it is something they would definitely put out. Oh, nice. Cool, man. Yeah, I only just recently got Shudder, and I actually, to be honest, like, I bought Shudder after all those years for two things. The documentary Cursed Films, I bought it for that, and I also bought it because I heard they did a big thing on Frankenhooker and Black Roses, which are like two of my favorites, so I got the Joe Bob special to watch that. But I really I don't even really watch it that much. I only watched it for... me and Uncle Bill did that, like, 101 Scariest Movie Moments. That's like the only thing I've seen on it recently. I haven't ordered that yet, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that one. Speaking of that, let's talk about Bob Clark right now. So I did get Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things on 4K. So again, like I said before, never say never on these things. Who would in a million years thought that this movie, this low-budget movie, would have a 4K? That is wild. MDV Visual and MCI did this thing. I watched it last night, and I think it looks great for what it is. I mean, again, I have this on Blu-ray. I don't remember how good it looked. I don't remember if it looked better than this. I don't remember. It's been years and years since I've watched the Blu-ray. But Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things is a real cool movie. This is a 3-disc set that they put out in here as well. So you've got a bunch of 2 Blu-rays, 1 UHD. It's got a boatload of special features, making ofs. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff on here. Now, I don't remember if the Blu-ray had all these features on it, but this is another one where if somebody's interested in this, I may give this away. Not this. I may give my Blu-ray away in the next Rad Pack show. So that might be something, guys, if you want to check out. I may give my Blu-ray away for that as well. I'm happy with that release. I think it was cool. It's a very interesting movie, but it's fun. It's a fun movie. It really is. Let me see. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, I would grab it for sure. So again, yeah, that should be. It's weird because like it was supposed to be out this week, but I think they pulled it back a couple weeks. So but yeah, I would definitely check that out for sure. It's if you haven't seen it, it's fun, but I mean, it's one of those movies that my uncle's been showing me since I was young, so there's a little bit of nostalgia for me with it. I'm gonna see what year this came out. This came out in 1972, guys. So think about that. Think about how this must be. Let me see. I just want to make sure it was 1972. I think so. I think it was 1972. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think it was 1972. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool, but just be in mind that it's very low budget. Check out the trailer for it first. But as far as how this looks, am I happy with this? Yeah, I am, for sure. I'm sure Orbit probably has it. And I've had this on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. I mean, I can't believe this thing actually got a 4K. Now, I see Robert Long in here, and I will just give him credit because he's the reason I have this right here. And my next one is from MVD Rewind, and it's The Chocolate War. Every time I do a stream, he's telling me to watch The Chocolate War in my stream. So I got it, man. I got it. It's kind of like a coming-of-age type story. And it's cool. It's a real cool movie. Really is. So Keith Gordon movie. Man, this got the dude from Ian Michael Smith, Elon, from Weird Science is like the main character in this. Let me see who else. John Glover. Oh, Jenny Wright from Near Dark is in this too. She was in this as like kind of like his like kind of the girl he had like a little crush on or whatever. So cool movie, guys. If you guys haven't checked out this is another MVD Rewind title, The Chocolate War. And you got this cover art. I will flip it because they always give us the original. Oh, whoa, this one does not have another cover art. That's weird. MVD always usually gives us dual artwork. So you get the poster inside as well. So again, I don't know if this was I'm assuming this is the original poster art because they're not giving us anything else on the inside of this, but very, very cool. Let me see what we got here. So as far as special features, nothing too crazy, just kind of some interviews and stuff, but like no, I always like when they do making ofs and stuff like that. But again, I don't know if this already had a Blu-ray or not. This might have been the first time it hit Blu-ray, but very cool movie. And like I said, if you go on MTV Shop, I think it's like MVD Sale or something like that. Their Black Friday sale is insane. So if there's a lot of these MVD Rewind titles that you need, like you're going to get steals over there on that site right now. I was on it earlier and they have a lot of stuff. I mean, unfortunately, I have most of it. So I couldn't win in on all those sales, but There's a lot there. That's a real good price. Near Dark is supposed to be coming out. I don't know when. Yeah, Chocolate War, 80s. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna watch any Category 3 movies anymore. But I will tell you that Vinegar Syndrome said that I think like January is going to be dedicated to Category 3 movies or something. So if you like those, Vinegar Syndrome's got a whole boatload they're going to be doing. Probably not, but I wish. No, but you know what? Like I said, if you've been watching since the beginning, I haven't been home the last couple weekends, so I knew I had to spend some time here this weekend. And a good buddy of mine went down to the Vinegar Syndrome archive store, which is about 2 hours south of me. And he messaged me. He's been messaging me for the last couple weeks, being like, "Hey man, let's meet up," because he's from the South. Like he's from, I think, might be from Pennsylvania maybe, or Jersey or something. But he's a good friend of mine here on social media, and him and I have done some streams together and stuff. Real cool dude. If you don't follow him on Instagram, he was Slasher Disc, and now he's going by Video Interiors, I think. But what a great collection that dude's got. And he wanted to meet up and go to the archive and get lunch and stuff, and I just couldn't make it out today. But I will tell you this: they had all those movies in store, so he left with Roadhouse, with Invisible Maniac, so he's got all those already because the store has them, which makes me think that these things are shipping pretty damn quick. The problem is they always, because Black Friday is so huge, it's going to take a while, especially because they're going to probably do the subscribers first. And I'm going to say this: we'll be lucky to get them by Christmas, I think. I'm sure they're probably pushing to get them by Christmas, but I would be shocked if we get them before Christmas. Let me see. I'm missing people. Sorry guys, I've got a lot coming in, so I'm just gonna kind of just scroll and just get to the big questions. Oh man, Solar Babies. I love Solar Babies. Of course. Oh yeah. Great movie. I got the Blu-ray, which I think is way out of print now. I think, who did it? Kino did it. No, that ain't happening. All right, so the next one is actually from Synapse, and this is one I've never ever seen before. So it is something I'm trying to type in right now. I don't even know much about this. I know it came out in like the 70s, and it's about Bigfoot, and it's a brand new release from Synapse, Creature from the Black Lake. Synapse always does a fantastic job with their stuff. I'll open this right now and for you guys. So they always do a great job with their stuff, so I'm always down to get the new Synapse. And this is a movie I've never seen before, and I hear the transfer is unbelievable. So I'm really excited for this. They give you a little catalog in here. Nothing inside, really. Features, you get brand new 4K restoration from the original 35mm camera negative, audio commentary, new featurette, which is cool, called Swamp Stories. Cool, man. I'm excited for this. This one to check out because, like I said, Synapse does a great job, and this is a movie that I didn't have in my collection. I've never seen it, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I can't tell you much about it because I haven't watched it yet to tell you how it looks or anything, but I did hear that the transfer looks amazing on this one. So, Creature from Black Lake. I think that you guys should probably check that out. I'll probably have more on it next time. On some of these, I might do like bigger reviews. I just wanted to make sure I showcase these now to let you know, like, hey, these are out or these are coming out very, very soon. So, I don't care about slips really, unless it's like the only slips I care about are like Vinegar Syndrome and Scream Factory Collector's editions. That's it. And the only reason I care about Scream Factory's collector's editions is because I have them all. So at this point, it's like I need them if I'm going to get a collector's edition, because it would look silly with like some missing. But other than that, I don't care about slipcovers. Half the time, I take my slipcovers and toss them anyways. So, no, I've never seen that actually, but I love Jamie Gertz. All right, so I'm gonna bring two up now. Now, this company sent me these to review, and I was kind of planning on staying away from this line, personally, because I have so much stuff. I have to be a little bit more, I have to be a little bit more picky on what I'm buying. And a lot of this stuff, with Vinegar Syndrome, a lot of it you'll blind buy and you'll get it. And you'll be like, ugh, why did I buy this? Why did I need this? And I didn't want to have to go through a lot more of that stuff with this new line. But this company sent these to me anyways. They reached out to me about showcasing some of their stuff. And I was like, I don't know. It's not really my thing. And they sent me something anyway. So I haven't watched them yet, but I'm going to showcase them now. And it's this Heartland of Darkness. I know it's got Linnea Quigley in it. I don't know anything about this movie at all. It was put out by that new company, Visual Vengeance. So I can't tell you if this is good or not. I will watch it eventually. And if it's really, really cool and good, I will do a separate release and talk about this thing, because I've never seen this at all. I've never owned it, never seen it. But I know Visual Vengeance is doing a lot of like shot on video stuff. It's not really my jam. I used to like that kind of stuff, not too much anymore. Like I said, I just can't keep clogging my collection with stuff I'm never going to watch again. But hey, they sent it over for me to check out. So thank you very much to them over there. And this other one they sent me is, speaking of Lost Boys, is Moonchild. And every time I saw people post this, or they might have posted this somewhere talking about it, and all I could think of was the scene in Lost Boys where Michael said, "You're folks too, huh?" She goes, "What do you mean?" He says, "I was this close to be called Moonbeam or Moonchild or something like that." That's what I think of every time I see this movie, and Mel knows. Me and Mel say it all the time. But yeah, so Moonchild from Visual Vengeance. I don't know anything about this movie. Nothing at all. These things do, I will say, they have a ton of special features on here. Like, they have a ton of features. Look at all the features down here. So regardless if these are good movies or not, I will say that Visual Vengeance is putting a lot of time and effort into these releases. And I'm going to open them up because I know on the website when they like show these things coming out, it's like there's a boatload of goodies. And I don't know if that's like if you buy them, maybe you get them, because I was sent these to talk about. Maybe I didn't get any of those little things, but I'll open them now and see if there's anything inside, like any goodies. Let me see. So I'll see if there's anything in here. Look at, see, Mel knows. I was this close to be called Moonbeam, Moonchild, something like that. Moonbeam. Me too. Contagious. It's contagious. All right. Suburban SAS Squat is where I should start with Vinegar. I didn't want to start anywhere with Visual Vengeance, to be honest. I mean, the only one that intrigued me was like that bodybuilder one, just because I thought that'd be a cool concept, because I'm into fitness and stuff. So I was interested in that. Like LA Age Jabra, like that I had no interest in that. Sasquatch, I had no interest in that. But again, I will say, if I watch these and I'm like, dude, these look so cool, then maybe I'll go back and buy the other ones. But like I said, I haven't seen any of these yet to give you that opinion yet. I'm going to do a post. I'm going to do a post of Moonbeam. What is it called? Moonchild. I'm going to do Oh, this is a cool artwork. I'm going to do a Moonchild picture with Lost Boys in the background. Okay, so everybody who's on this stream now will know what I'm talking about. Everybody else will think I'm crazy. So on Instagram, keep your eye out. We're going to get a Moonchild, Lost Boys picture. Okay, so it actually comes with a bunch of stuff. So you've got, look at this. I got stickers, dude. Look at all these stickers here. They should have the Rad Pack sticker in here, I think. That'd be sick. If they had like the Rad Pack sticker, that'd be killer. So this says, I don't know, it just says Cult, 2-day rental, action, rated R, beta. You've got posters. Look at, you've got this Michael Emerson poster where he turns into the wolf when he was young. You got this little booklet here. It's got another release on here. What is this? This is DVD. Oh, CD? Like a CD? This is a CD soundtrack. You've got reversible artwork. Look at that. But I like this one. This is my favorite. I actually like this better than the slip artwork. This artwork's awesome. So Moonchild from Visual Vengeance, new company. I'll give them a shot because they were nice enough to toss them my way. I'll give it a shot and let you guys know. Maybe I'll have a change of heart on these shot on video titles. So let me see with the chat before I jump into this other one here. All right, I'm way behind. So if let me see if I can find it. Let's see. What's up? Be glad it's just a rental. I haven't seen you in here before. So again, if anybody in here is new to the channel, please let me know. I want to say hi. Guys, if you are not subbed, please subscribe because I am trying to get to 2,000 subs by January 1st, and I have a little bit of a ways to go. So any support will be helpful. I think that you guys are going to love a lot of the stuff we have coming up. I'm going to be having some pretty cool names on the show coming up this month. I'm just working on dates. The Dead Pit Boys and I have and a couple other shows planned. We're working on dates. And the Rad Pack episode is going to be really cool too. But again, we are working on dates because we're sending each other gifts. So that they have to get there before we can do the show. That's the big thing. So that's coming. We will promote it when it's ready. I will say I have another show. It's going to be a Corey Feldman retrospective. And if you guys followed me last year in December around this time, I did a full Corey Haim retrospective with another YouTube creator called Staunch TV. So him and I are going to come back this year with some other guests, and we're going to do a full Corey Feldman retrospective. And we're looking at probably like the 23rd of December is going to be that show. What, somebody called that kid Moonbeam or Moonchild? Something like that? Yeah, that would be great. I think somebody in this chat, if they don't have kids or have the kid on the way, keep that in mind. Moonbeam. What's up, Huck? Go check out Huck. Pop Culture Cafe over there. Kills it. That would be cool. I should do that. Let me see. Bloody muscle bodybuilder. Is it a Japanese Evil Dead? Really? Interesting. Let me see. That's funny. I gotta think of something cool. What are my thoughts on Freeway? I like Freeway. Again, it's got Kiefer Sutherland in it, Reese Witherspoon. Why wouldn't I like it? I think it's a cool release for Vinegar Syndrome. It's only had, I think, a DVD, and the DVD's kind of been, I think, out of print for a while, I believe, or maybe I'm thinking of part 2, but I like that Vinegar Syndrome's kind of trickling in some cool new, like, bigger titles. I just think it feels a little more like, you know, they're a little more sought after because, like I said, Vinegar Syndrome's cool and they do everything really, really well when it comes to their releases. But like I said, problem is sometimes they're very blind buy-ish, give or take. Maybe you'll find some gems in there. Maybe you'll find some stinkers. And for the price you're paying for them, when you find the stinkers, it's a bummer, you know? So I'm glad they're getting some good releases like the Texas Chainsaw 2 Amityville Horror, like that was a big one for me as well. Roadhouse, like they're getting some cool releases under the belt. Drop Dead Fred. So to see Freeway, that's cool. The only negative thing I'll say about it is, you know, in my head, I'm hoping for something different, right? Like in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I wish it was Sidekicks, because that was like a rumored one. Maybe they'll do Sidekicks in 4K. To me, I would have rather had Sidekicks than Freeway, but that's just me. So, you know, when I saw Freeway, I was like, oh, cool, Freeway. But deep inside, I was a little bit like bummed out. Oh, so you're a long-time viewer. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Will I have Uncle Rad on? Uncle Rad, at this point, I think Uncle Rad's going to have himself on, because, like, if you guys checked on if you checked on the Rad Pack stream, he tried hacking it as soon as we went off the air, but luckily it didn't work, or he was teasing us or something. And then if you watched if you watched the Vinegar Syndrome stream last night, he did take over the stream at the end. So yeah. So Uncle Rad, I'm sure he will be on this. I'm sure he will be on. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jesse, what's up? Now, guys, I don't know how many likes I have, because I'm using StreamYard, so I'm not looking at my YouTube. We've been hanging around like 50 to 60 people in here right now, so please hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button as well. Let me see. Just fell me to Discord. So we're just doing Corey Feldman this year. Last year we did Corey Haim. So what we do is we basically talk about his career, and then we go through every one of his movies that they did and talk about them. Do we have memories of them? Have we seen them? What do we think? Do we recommend them? And that takes a long time. So we did all Corey Haim last year. This year we're doing Corey Feldman, and it's going to be myself and Staunch. I think Justin Movie Watch Daily is going to be on, and we might have a special guest, which is someone who's very close to Corey Feldman. We're working on just confirming the date for him. So it's somebody very close to... He's kind of in Corey's camp, so he can definitely help us out with a lot of this stuff. And he's helped Corey on a lot of projects as well. And we'll talk about it. He's kind of been in the industry with a lot of actors that we really grew up with and stuff. So it'd be really cool to have him on the show. So we're working on that, because again, his schedule is different than ours. So hopefully he will be in there. Fozrotten. Yeah, so definitely tune in. It's going to be this month. We're just working on the date. Right now, we have a penciled in date for like Friday. I think it's Friday the 23rd, but it's not confirmed yet. Dream a Little Dream's good, yeah. I hear... So my buddy that went to Archive today got the Roadhouse set, and he says it's freaking phenomenal. So I don't know exactly what's on it, but he said it's unbelievable. 37 likes, not bad, not bad. Let's get him up there. Kill the like button. Boom. Mel knows what's up. I would love a movie like that. I would love it. Dude, are you kidding me? Jesse, where you been, man? Have you been subscribed a long time? I put over Firstborn like every other show. Firstborn is one of my favorite movies of all time. Check it out, man. I did a whole show on Firstborn. I absolutely love it. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because I have something Firstborn coming up very soon that I'm going to post on there. No, I didn't. I mean, I would love to have Tiffany Shepis on the show. I know she's actually really good friends with Dead Pit, so that's definitely a possibility we could have her on a show. She's doing a lot of stuff right now outside of movies and stuff, so her schedule's probably a little tight, but I would love to have her on the show. I would love to have Brian Huston Green on. Oh my God, I would love Fast Getaway. Fast Getaway and Dream Machine. Like, Fast Getaway and Fast Getaway 2 is like got Vinegar Syndrome written all over it, because they're doing a lot of stuff right now with Cynthia Rockrock. Yeah, and she is in Fast Getaway. So it only makes sense that they would try to get those titles. I would love like a 2-pack from Vinegar Syndrome. That would be so killer. And Dream Machine, I love Dream Machine. All right, so we're going to move on. Oh, so I'm going to open this Heartland of Darkness. So this is the other Visual Vengeance movie, and this is the one that has Linnea Quigley in it. So I'm going to do that. It's got some different art in here. I like this art again. I'm actually liking the regular art over the slip art. Okay, so this has, what is this? Heartland. They do put, I gotta give them credit. They're putting a lot of effort in here. The Heartland of Darkness prayer cloth. Cool. You got your stickers. You got some posters. So you got a poster here of Linnea. Look at that. That's cool. It looks like something you would have taken out of like Teen Beat magazine or something back in the day. I love it. It's got a little book. It's got some reversible arts. Let me see what this reversible art looks like. It says Blood Church. So maybe that was another name of this, Blood Church. Like I said, I don't know this movie at all. I don't even know what year this thing came out. 89. 89 was Heartland of Darkness, aka Blood Church. When did Moonchild come out? 94 Moonchild. 94. Are we going to do a summer camp? Yes, we are going back to Camp Rad Pack next year. 2023, we'll be back at Camp Rad Pack. Yes, yes. All right, so this next one from Wild Eye Releasing, I haven't watched it yet, but I saw a trailer and I kind of felt like it was something I would enjoy. I love these kind of like kids in neighborhood type movies. This is a movie called Bloody Man by Wild Eye. And look, it's got like kids riding their bikes on the back and stuff. Like, it just seemed like something I'd really like. And it's got Tuesday Night and Lisa Wilcox in it from Elm Street. So this is a brand new movie. I believe this just came out, or it's coming out. I think it might have just came out, and it's from 2020. Never heard of it, never seen it. I saw a trailer hit talking about it. And it says right here, this movie is along the lines of The Gate, Stranger Things, and Monster Squad. That alone wins. And again, I love this artwork way better than the slip artwork. So very, very cool. I'm looking forward to checking out Bloody Man, Wild Eye Releasing. So guys, check this out. This is probably something that is out, just came out, or is on its way out. But brings back, it says the Bloody Man brings back the warm and gushy feelings of 80s horror. And it comes with a poster as well of this artwork. This is pretty cool. It's got like a 90s artwork right here. So I'm probably gonna watch this tonight. I'm gonna try to watch this tonight when I'm done this. Bloody Man. Saw the trailer, looked like something up my alley. I don't know. I mean, I love Arrow. If it was a big box edition, no question I would have got it. But I do have the Vagrant on Scream Factory, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. I don't know if she made music for it. I hope so. I actually like her music. I have some of her albums from back in the day. Here's another one that I saw the trailer. Again, I like coming of age stories as well. And this is brand new from MVD Visual. And this is called 5/25/77, which is the date Star Wars was released. So it's basically a coming of age story. They've done other ones like this. Like, I think they did more of like a parody one called like Fanboys or something. And it's about this kid who's obsessed with Star Wars and his experience going to see it. It's changed his life. He wants to make movies. So yeah, so this is a new one, which looked really cool on the trailer. It looked like something I'd really enjoy. It felt almost like a coming of age story with a little bit of like Napoleon Dynamite-esque stuff in it. So, let me see. So you got that. Does it come with anything? No, it does not. Nothing inside, just the regular blue. So yeah, that's $525.77. When do they start releasing them at Christmas? What's that about? Sorry, I must have missed something. Actually, Sam Crow, I do have that. I do have that. I might have it over there. I bought Maverick in 4K. I haven't watched it yet. All right. The next one up is a mainstream one. So I have a lot of more mainstream ones now. And that is the new 4K of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Love this movie. Love it, love it, love it. One of my favorite, like, comedies, holiday movies. Never gets old, in my opinion. Very, I think, kind of underrated, to be honest with you. It's one of those Hughes movies that kind of, like, it's not one of the big ones that they talk about all the time, but I'm glad to see it's getting a lot of love. But you know what I will say, though? I wasn't really stoked on this transfer. The only reason I bought this, because I do have it on Blu-ray, is because it's got an hour of never-before-seen footage on the Blu-ray disc in here. It's just scene after scene of all these deleted scenes, and it was fantastic to see, you know, scenes that were cut from this movie. There's some funny ones in there. There's one scene where they talk about, they're on the plane, and John Candy's asking him if he's ever seen Psycho and the Birds, and then he starts talking to him about Alfred Hitchcock. So it's pretty cool. It's got a little horror element to it. But yeah, I wasn't happy with the transfer. And I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say this, and it's just my personal experience. I'm not like totally won over by 4K. To me, it's just like, it's very like roulette, like hit or miss with 4Ks. Sometimes they look good, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're dark. Sometimes people are telling me I need to switch the stuff on my TVs. Someone's telling me to switch. Now I got to switch it back. Man, I shouldn't have to go through all this stuff. Like, I don't remember this happening with Blu-rays where you had to like play this game of like messing with the TV's settings and then, you know, to make it look the way it should be made. I appreciate 4Ks because, you know, that's supposed to be like the true to form, what the directors wanted it and meant it to look like. So I appreciate that. But as far as like this big jump between Blu-ray and 4K that everybody talks about, is I don't see it. At this point, like, I'm not really impressed by a lot of it. That's just me. I was very impressed from a DVD to Blu-ray jump. 4K, like, I think the coolest thing about 4K to me is like getting movies that I've seen 100 times and watching them on 4K to almost get a different experience watching it for many things. The color timing, the way it looks, maybe seeing some things in the background I never saw before. But as far as being absolutely blown away, nah. And, you know, that's going to really affect how I buy things nowadays, because if it's a good price on 4K, I'll grab it, but I don't always feel like I need to wait for 4Ks anymore, especially like a lot of newer movies, which I'll talk about right now. One of the movies I did buy on Black Friday, I went to my local Best Buy and I bought it. It was $8. And I originally was going to wait because this wasn't on 4K. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to wait till this comes out on 4K, because that happened with Malignant. Malignant came out on Blu-ray. And then, like, in a couple months, it hit 4K, and everybody that bought Blu-ray was like, what the heck? Why didn't they just release it together? Which they should have. Well, again, it depends, right? It depends. Like, I have to, change my settings to see things? I'm not impressed. Things are very dark on a lot of them. Very too smooth on some of it. I just don't think there's a huge difference, in my opinion. So this is one that I bought for $8, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to wait for this to hit 4K. And it's black phone. I thought this was good. I don't need this on 4K. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference at all. So to pay $8 for this, or to wait till it hits 4K and pay $30, I'm down with this. So I grabbed this from Best Buy, and so that's the one I'm going to kind of hang on to. I don't need anything else besides this. This is fine. Totally fine with this. So that is going to be those. Let me see. I did grab this on 4K, actually, because I only own this on DVD. So the jump should be fine. It's a really cool movie. Way better movie than I think it had any right to be quite honest with you. And that's Starship Troopers. I grabbed that Steelbook. I love this movie a lot. And it's been a while since I've seen it. Like I said, I only have it on DVD. So I thought it was about time that I upgraded this thing. So hold on, let me see. Let's see what Chris is trying to say over here. Let's see what he's blabbering about over here. Like I said, with an example, what we used to doesn't equal correct just because the Blu-ray is much more. Yeah, I mean, again, it's preference, right? So my opinion is I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big difference. I think it's okay if I don't have a 4K of something, it's all good. I'm not upgrading anymore. I'm not doing it. No, I don't. Again, this also, I buy a lot of, like, my TV is expensive. My player is expensive. The audio, I just have surround sound, like ceiling speakers built into the ceiling. I don't have like sound bars or anything like that. And I'm fine with that. I don't need Atmos and Dolby. Like, I don't need it. I'm fine with what it is. Let me see. I don't know if they are. My biggest thing with that is I'm hoping for some kind of box set. That's mainly what I'm hoping for. If it's 4K or Blu-ray, I don't care. But I want a box set once Maxine comes out. That's what I'm hoping for, is to just get just one box set with all three of them in there and call it a day. Let me see. To be honest, man, I don't know. Let me see what it says in the back. I didn't even know it had a 4K. So let's see. It doesn't say anything. It just says 25th anniversary. It's got all these features. It doesn't say anything about the transfer. So yeah, I didn't even know it had a Blu-ray. I mean, a 4K. So I can't tell you. See, Huck knows. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a difference. Well, once I adjust all the settings on my TV every time I put a new disc in, I'll have to readjust where my couch is and stuff too, and then maybe I'll appreciate it more. All right, so speaking of 4K, this one to me looked good. Again, I don't watch my Blu-ray and then this one and compare and contrast. I just watch it. If it looks cool, great. I don't know if it's better or worse. And it's probably my all-time favorite Tarantino movie, and that's Reservoir Dogs. And this slip is freaking awesome. Like, look at that. I just love the way that they're doing this with the clear. See, like, when you got a nice clear protector on there, you don't need baggies. You don't need baggies. This is already protected in here. So very, very cool. I'm happy to have this edition. I had like that original Blu-ray edition with like the red cover. It came out. It was like one of the early editions on Blu-ray. Again, is it better than that? I'm assuming this is better. I didn't go back and like watch the other one, but I'm happy with this. Very happy with this. Just basically the look of it as well. Like the Steelbook itself is a way better looking release than the other one was. But yeah, very cool movie. Like, I love this movie a lot. It's so good. It just brings me back to like when I saw this for the first time. Was like completely blown away by the dialogue and stuff in this. Really like it. Let me see. Sam Crow's asking about Halloween or something. When are we going to get a Halloween 6, 7, and 8 4K separately? I don't think we're ever going to get that. According to Scream Factory, the deal they made was they could not release those separately. So at this point, I don't think it's going to happen. Did you get Earth Girls Are Easy? Can you see the... Really? I haven't watched it yet, but guess what? It's right here. Earth Girls Are Easy. Cool movie. Great cast. I haven't seen this since the DVD that I had. I had this on DVD back in the day. I haven't even opened this yet, but I'm assuming I'm gonna like it. I love the Vestron line, like absolutely love it. And what I like even more is that I've got all of them. And it's very rare nowadays that I buy every single one. But at this point, I like that they're numbered on the spine so you can kind of see everything. So I have them all right now, which I'm very, very happy with. I was doing that for a while with Scream Factory, but then it just got out of hand and I couldn't keep up anymore. But with this one, I like that they're releasing them kind of slower so you can make sure you catch up. They're at a very good price point. They've got good features. They grab really cool movies. So like the line has a lot of cool movies in it. And that's what I'm happy with this line. It's not just throwing anything at us here. So Earth Girls Are Easy is brand new from Vestron. You can get this at Walmart for like $12 too. So if you haven't seen this, very, very cool movie, 80s. So I think that you guys should definitely check this one out. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I have the Silent Night, Deadly Night collection. Yeah, I have that pre-ordered, too. I can't wait for that. Actually, Steel Dawn. I think so. What is that one? Let me look it up. Steel Dawn. It sounds familiar. I'm thinking of Steel Justice. I'm thinking of Red Dawn. Oh, yeah. On Vestron, I do have it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Swayze. Another Steelbook I haven't delved into yet. Running Man. I don't know if I like the slip on the steel type deal. I don't know if I like that. I'd rather have the clear on there because it's just confusing. But Schwarzenegger Running Man, I mean, what can you say? It's one of my favorites. So I had to upgrade. Nice Steelbook. Very happy to have this. I haven't watched it yet to find out how it looks on 4K. I don't know. But big Arnold fan, so I definitely wanted to grab that one for sure. And guys, I have one more left. And it's a Criterion release. And I didn't own this at all. I don't even think I've seen this. I keep getting it confused with something else. I may have seen it when it first came out. I was a kid. I'm trying to think what year this came out in. Had to have been in the 90s. Oh, yeah, 92. So I was a kid. I think I may have seen it when it first came out. But I didn't own this at all. And when I saw it was getting released on 4K, I was like, oh, cool, I don't own that movie. But then I saw that they were doing a special deal where if you ordered it from a website, you got it signed by Spike Lee. And that's Malcolm X. So again, it's been probably since this came out, since I've watched this. I don't remember a lot about it. I knew I wanted to add it to my collection. I love Denzel Washington. And the fact that you could get this signed by Spike Lee, I thought is pretty badass because, you know, he's just so well known and it's an autograph I did not have. So I figured, hey, what the heck? So I did get Malcolm X Criterion 4K signed by Spike Lee. So that's the big haul that I have currently right now, except I do have Top Gun Maverick. I didn't showcase that one, but I did have that back there. But again, guys, hopefully there was some stuff in here that you haven't checked out, haven't heard of. Like I said, there is a lot in here that I haven't watched yet because I have a lot to catch up on and things have just been so crazy. So I'm probably going to check out Bloody Man tonight. And that's about it. If you guys have any questions on any of the ones I showed, What I did for Black Friday, like I said, I did grab Black Phone. What else did I did grab something else. Oh, I grabbed Elvis on 4K for $8. I'm kind of regretting it. I've never seen it, but it's just, I don't know. Like, I just have to be more picky with what I grab now, just due to space, and I'm not grabbing a lot of like modern releases and stuff. So, but I do like biopic movies, so I thought maybe I would enjoy it. So let me know if Elvis is good or not, because I'm regretting it right now. But if I watch it and love it, then I won't regret it. Let me see what he says. My written article is companies are investing too much in 4K. I don't care less to lose money because they don't ever. Yeah, I mean, it's so strange, man, because in one instance you see physical media dying, but then in others, like, I've been in the physical media world for so long in the game, and it almost feels like it's very hot right now in other areas, right? Like, you have these new companies like Visual Vengeance coming out, and like people are buying this stuff like crazy. And I think it's just going to have to do with just the collector's market. You know, I don't buy like Marvel and all that stuff. So to me, I don't care if those things just only go to streaming. But like all these old titles and stuff, like, I'm so happy to have these, because you never know nowadays. They're going to like cut them and all the stuff on. If you put them on streaming, it might be like scenes cut out. And so to have these physically is just, it's always going to be special to me. And I always still like to discover movies that I have never seen before, especially movies that came out around 70s, 80s, 90s, stuff like that. When all of a sudden I discover it and be like, wow, where's this been, you know, for so long? Like, could Moonchild be something I'm like, oh, where's this been all my life? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, that's just kind of me. So I don't know. I'm always going to be a physical media guy, because I'm always about collecting things I can hold. And I think it's, when you don't have something to show for it, I feel like it's always kind of a waste. Like, I'm more of like, if I'm going to spend the money on something, like, I need to have it. I need to be able to show for it. I don't know. The hardest part is space, right? And that's what I'm looking at these younger collectors out there, and they're posting their Black Friday hauls, and I'm thinking to myself, man, you guys are going to regret some of this stuff later, because like, some people are buying just anything. Like, they're buying boatloads of stuff of like any single title. And I'm like, man, when you start getting to the point that I'm at, where you're like, because I used to do that when I was collecting DVDs, I'd buy anything. But now it's hard, because it's like you run out of space, and then you have to start toting things up, and it's hard to even like sell off DVDs now if you wanted to, right? So what do? You don't just throw them away. So it's hard, man. When these people start seeing space getting really limited, they're going to regret some of these purchases they're buying just to buy. But that's just me. I'm like an old folk talking to the youngsters about the collecting game. But hold on, let me see what they're seeing here. I agree. I mean, I agree. It's sad. Man, Best Buy used to be such a cool spot for movies, man, during the DVD days. Like, horror, they had like limited edition stuff there. It was unreal. Yeah, I agree. I loved it. Loved it. I wish it had a physical media release. I'll put it right next to it. If I actually liked Elvis, I think I'd enjoy the movie. Being for a second, I like his music. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Where can I see it? You know what? I've been actually, I honestly, like, I've been on a little VHS kick lately, like, for collecting purposes. It's so crazy how the collecting world works. It's like, you don't do something and then you get bored and you're like, I'm gonna do this now. So like, I've been like going back and grabbing some like obscure VHS movies of VHS tapes of movies that I had or I love, because like I said, in 2008, I think I sold like, I don't know, 80% of my VHS collection, and I regret it a lot because I sold it for like dirt cheap. because I needed space. I was buying so many DVDs and upgrading stuff so much that I was like, okay, every time I upgrade, I'm getting rid of the tape. And I did. And I regret it. I had some cool stuff in there. Like one of my biggest regrets was I had the Frankenhooker tape that like talked. And man, that's like, you try to get that now and it's so expensive. Like that's like a holy grail for me now, is to find one of those in good condition for a good price. I mean, I'm not going to pay hundreds of dollars for it. So I've been just kind of checking out VHS tapes at my thrift store, going on eBay, checking out different movies that I might want. I just think they're cool display pieces. They're cool to have. So I've been doing that a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy with it, but just some cool titles that I've been going after lately. So yeah, I just think the artwork on the VHS, the size of the VHS, it just works for me. Like it just brings back so much nostalgia. I think it just almost looks like a piece of art at this point. But yeah, and then the same thing with like, I have a VHS player and stuff like that, but I've been also looking for, some old school TVs. Like what I've really like is they have those, those TVs that have the VHS like inside them. I've been looking for like a white one and stuff like that. Expensive. Still expensive to get some working ones. So like those are the kind of things I'm after right now, is those kind of things. A lot of retro 80s, like things I can display down here and stuff like that. So yeah, it's that's kind of what I've been doing lately when it comes to collecting. Let me see what everybody... yeah, I mean, I agree. It's tough. It's not all in totes. Like, I mean, I've had to put things in totes because I don't have any shelf space anymore for all the new stuff I'm getting. So I had to tote stuff up. So a lot of it I toted up were like things that I have on Blu-ray, more or less. I take the DVDs, tote them away. Yeah, it sucks. Let me see. Let me see. It's not rad to buy stuff you never even heard of just because it's from... Again, at this point, I like buying stuff I never heard of, because the feeling of finding a gem that you've never heard of, it's like the best. And it doesn't have to be like a masterpiece of a movie. If it is, great. But like, let me try to think. For instance, I just bought Unmasking the Idol from Vinegar Syndrome. Now, to me, I'm like so happy I found that, because I loved it. It's bad, but it's a fun bad, and it's one of those movies that I'm like, man, I could watch this with people and have a great time because it's hilarious. It's just wild. It's off the wall. So like something like that, like I'm so happy I got. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can think of. Like, for instance, Trancers. I mean, I have Trancers. I've had it. But, like, to watch it again and realize, like, oh, man, I like this way better than I ever thought I did, is cool, because now I'll go back and watch it more. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, I mean, that's the best kind. Like, for instance, I have this here still. And the reason I kept it is because I didn't have it on any other format. I do have it on DVD now, but, like, Evil Laugh. So this just got announced from Vinegar Syndrome on a Blu-ray or 4K or something. So like I still had the VHS tape because I hadn't upgraded it yet, but I do have it now on DVD. But the quality is not that great. Yeah, vinyl's another one. Like, I'm not into it really. I was, but then I found myself never even listening to them, and I'm just storing them. So if I buy vinyls now, I'm not buying scores. I'm buying like albums. So like I'm actually looking at, they announced the Motley Crue is going to be doing a box set with all their albums inside. I think I'm going to get it. I'll probably get that. But like I saw they announced Waxwork is doing the box set for Rob Zombie movies. I thought about it, because the box set looks really nice, but it was like $165 for like 3 albums, and I'm like, nah, no way. For a score, no. You can buy the Motley Crue for like that price, and you get every album. So I'm down for that. Let me see. Oh wow. Okay. Hopefully it's going to be good. Great movies. Both of them are. Let me see. You gonna do Uncle Bill challenge? Yeah, that would be too hard. Exactly. Like, exactly. Like that. That's one of the reasons I still blind buy, is because I'm hoping that there's some good stuff out there that I've just missed. I did buy the Munsters, but I bought the Munsters before I even saw it. I pre-ordered it like as soon as I heard it was coming out, and I haven't even opened the Blu-ray yet. Sorry guys, I'm skipping over a lot of stuff. So, really, I mean, Vinegar Syndrome always makes everything look amazing. Like, so I'm shocked if you're saying that it's not that much better than the DVD, because the DVD wasn't that good at all. So I would have thought for a fact, like, that's the one thing about some of these movies, going from DVD to like this higher upgrade, is I appreciate it a lot more. So like, for instance, prime example for me is Tourist Trap. On the DVD was so bad and so dark that I was like, oh, this sucks. And I just kind of like never watched it. Well, I upgraded it to like a Blu-ray or something, and I watched it again, and I was so blown away about how much I loved it. And I never would have given it another chance because that DVD looked so terrible that I had. And now it's like one of my favorites, like underrated slasher movies out there. And I just feel like there's so much that can be done with these movies that just look like crap. So that's what Vinegar Syndrome does so well, is they make these movies that were never meant to look so good, look good, and you get a new appreciation for them. And that's what I really gotta give them credit for. But the problem is that these companies see that like Vinegar Syndrome is so hot, so they're like, that's why you're getting like Visual Vengeance are coming out and putting out like a bunch of garbage and making it pretty, because they see that like there's a market for that. And there's other companies doing the same thing. And again, am I like, oh, that sucks? I don't have to buy everything. I'm not a completist when it comes to a lot of stuff. Like, I'm not a Vinegar Syndrome completist. I was a Scream Factory. I'm not anymore. Like, the only thing I'm completing right now is Vestron. That's it. Everything else, I'm just being like, hey, if I like it, I'll get it. Arrow, I'm just getting what I want, even though I think that they do such great work. And I think that's kind of the same thing with these companies like Visual Vengeance and stuff. Like, maybe I'll find a gem in there. I don't know. I wasn't planning on watching any of that stuff, but now that I have it, like, hopefully I'll find a gem. Same thing with like that new company, TerraVision. I just pre-ordered Santa Claus. I'm going to get the Linnea Quigley Killer Workout. Like, I'm going to get some of those. I'm not going to get all of them, but I'll get some. Cauldron Films is another one. I haven't gotten all of them, but American Rickshaw, like, to me, that was such a underrated gem. I bought that not knowing anything about it, except it was like kind of like a Big Trouble in Little China type movie. And I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, this looks intriguing. And I loved American Rickshaw. I loved it. And that would have been nothing I ever would have seen if it wasn't for Cauldron. So that's just kind of my take on that. So guys, I'm probably going to head out. Unless you guys want to chat a little bit, I can stay on a little bit longer. Just throw me some comments in here. And like I said, again, hit that like button. I can't see how many likes we have, but please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not currently subscribed here. Because I do have a lot of stuff coming in. Look at Kal-El. What's up, man? Thanks for popping into the chat. It's been a while. Hit the like button. Kill the like button. Go check him out, too. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm not justifying it. I mean, I'll spend whatever, but it's just more the point that everybody's got their own rules, right? When it comes to collecting, there's rules. Everybody has their own rules, and which is cool, and that's kind of the joy of it. Is everybody kind of has a way they do things. it's kind of like that with any kind of collecting. You have your own personal guidelines or rules, and it is what it is, and it just makes things work for you. I'm very much about aesthetics. Thanks, Hook. I haven't watched it. I like Jenna Ortega. I like her. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it, to be honest with you. I probably won't. I don't have time for like shows. I don't do TV shows. Like I haven't watched Chucky, and I love Chucky, but time is like I just did a whole haul of movies that I got in the last month, and like I've only watched probably like 50% of them. I just don't have time to watch shows, so I probably won't even check it out. Yes, I do. Again, you got to know what you're getting into. Like, if you like things like New York Ninja, Miami Connection, like these martial arts movies that are so hokey and off the wall that they're just entertaining as hell, then yeah, you're going to like Unmasking the Idol. It's a very similar tone as those movies. Yeah, man. I mean, that's exactly it. Like, dude, there's a monkey that does karate. I'm in the movie. It's amazing. Let's see. You know, I watched the first episode and I thought it was good, but then it comes down to like I never can always be somewhere at the same time every week, so that's why I just like forgot about it. And then I watched I came downstairs and an episode was on TV, and I kind of watched it for a second, and I don't know, like the CGI looked a little bit weird. It must have been a new episode. It was like Andy was driving a truck and like there was a bunch of good guys in the back. I don't know. But everybody tells me I might, like, if they come out with a box set once the series is over, I'll probably get it. War Games, I did watch it, yes. Blah, 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 blah. I just watched Chucky clips. Oh, really? Guys, if you follow me on TikTok, I've been doing a little bit more on there. I'm kind of trying to figure it out because I want to be able to go live on there, maybe do like a simulcast stream. But in order to go live, you need to have over 1,000 followers. So if you're on TikTok, go head over there and shoot me a follow, because I want to get to that 1,000 so I can start going live on there as well. But it's an interesting app. It's an interesting app. Like, it's different. It's different. I like Instagram the best because it's kind of like the most universal. But I think YouTube's my favorite. Like, I love doing this the most. Then Instagram's fun. I don't do Twitter. Like, I tried, and like the more I go on there and just see people like whine and complain, the less I want to be there. So I'm kind of like out of the Twitter thing. So I went to TikTok and I'm trying to play around with that a little bit. When your room looks amazing, it reminds you of better times, so you get to wake up feeling like I'm the ace. I'm happy with my room. Again, it was a work in progress. It really was. You know, when I was at home, I always tried to make my room really cool and stuff at the house. And, you know, the problem was then you just didn't have a lot of space, got sloppy. That was the problem. It was always like the space. Then I got my first place was a condo, and I had a whole cool like movie room and stuff there. And I thought it was really cool at the time. Like, it was big. I had all my movies along one side wall all the way down. I had posters on the other side. It was kind of like a longer, narrow room. And it was fun. It was fun building out the movie room. And then when I got this place, like, I got to start over. And I think that was like the funnest part. Like, you kind of see what you would have did before, and now you have an opportunity to do it now. So I'm really happy with it. You know, I think if I had to do it again, I would have switched some things up. But it's a point now where it's like, it'd be too hard to kind of switch everything up. The main thing is all my like furniture is almost like a very dark wood. And like all my furniture, like you can see I have like over here, this is like almost like a snack bar type area. And it's like a dark wood. All my shelving is dark. My TV stand is like dark. My coffee table thing is dark. I think if I could do it again, I would have all my furniture white. Now, could I go and like paint everything? Maybe, but it would take too long. So that's kind of the only thing is, and maybe in time, once I start getting newer stuff and different stuff, maybe I'll start changing everything over. But that'd be the one big thing I wish I could go back in time when I was building this out and be like, you know what, I want all my furniture to be white, shelves, everything. That's the big thing I would change. But as far as the setup, I think I've pretty much got it the best it can be down here, for the way the room's set up. I am curious about Moon of the Wolf too, actually. I got to look up a trailer for that because that has been on my radar. Thanks, man. Yeah, you know what's funny is like I'm kind of getting the rhythm of how that works, and like because my posts do pretty well, and like I've gotten to 700 pretty fast. Like I have only been putting time into it within the last couple weeks. Before I was very sporadic. I wasn't sure what I was doing. Now it's like I'm kind of getting the hang of it, and I've gained like a couple hundred followers in probably like a week. So I'm kind of getting the hang of it a little bit, but it's definitely different. It's definitely different. But I appreciate you following that. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm just scoping through here. Vamp and Body Bags are both great movies. But yeah, guys, so what I have coming up on the channel. So again, I was going to do a lot of reviews for all this stuff, but I figured this would be the best way to do it. I may take a couple and do like full-on reviews for. I will do that for Videodrome for sure. Maybe once I start diving into a bunch of these, I might do full-on reviews. But I just wanted to get them out there that, hey, these titles are available. Some of these that I've watched are really, really good. Actually, I don't think has been any that I've talked about today that I've kind of like said was crappy. Some I haven't watched yet, but other than that, I think all the ones that I showed, I've been happy with the ones that I saw. And definitely check out like MVD Shop for a lot of this stuff. They have a Black Friday sale. What did I get today? I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought a lot of clothes today. I did end up just grabbing the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves Arrow 4K. I grabbed that today. I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, I'm going to go check out that Bloody Man right now. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me in here tonight. We've had over 50 people the whole time, so I appreciate that, especially because I didn't really talk about doing this stream until about an hour ago. But I love Carpenter, by the way. I see people talking about that in here. But guys, thanks again. Hit that like button. Keep your eye on the channel. Like I said, I have a lot of things planned, a lot of cool things planned. I'm just setting up dates because it's with a bunch of people, so people's dates have to all match, and things are coming. And I'm thinking maybe I might try to hit up Corey Feldman concert this coming Friday. He's coming to my area, so I'm thinking about going. Nothing's set in stone yet, but if I do, I'll come back and we'll chat about it next weekend and stuff. So keep your eye on the channel. I have some stuff coming up, and I hope to see you guys soon. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I appreciate you guys coming and hang out with me. Share, subscribe, and like always, stay